Welcome to a pod customer right there.
My mom's got a green thumb, my grandmother's had a green thumb, and I looked around the other day and I was like, you know what?
You got a green thumb too.
Dig a little hole and then you like lace it down in there and bury it and stuff. If it was a pool, I would not be coming out here having coffee by the pool.
The only thing I would change is that I wish we would have made it a little bigger.
Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle. So you said this one has cool views, huh?
Yeah, pretty good, man. You can get a little peek out there over the hill.
Yeah. Mountains out there. All right. So I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and it's all about showcasing how people all over the world, including in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee, are living the aquascape lifestyle. And John Adams from Modern Design Aquascape. What do you got?
What's up, bro?
Muscle car here? What is that? Oh, that is nice. What is it? Oh, look at that. See, we never know what we're gonna see.
The old Plymouth, I called it. I don't know Plymouth what, but what else is that big?
Look at the size of that. Probably a V8 in there too.
The whole outdoor living experience is just so amazing out here, and that's really what our goal this year is, to capture not just beautiful water features that we've built, but actually capture our favorite outdoor living spaces where people have moved outside.
Right.
And she literally told me last time we were here that in all the years they lived here before the water feature was put in, they had coffee out here maybe 5 times ever.
What? Even with that view of the river? Look at
even with that view. And then she said, which makes you feel really good, that since the water feature's been put in, there's been maybe 5 days that they haven't come out here and had coffee. So
that's cool. Oh, look at this. I love it. Right here on the precipice too.
You can see where the old grade was going down. That's what made this job so challenging. Look at where the ground level was.
Yeah, you had to build all that up with a retaining wall. Shannon, the Pond Guy.
Hey, nice to meet you.
This is beautiful. John told me a story that, I mean, this is incredible up here. She said that you were out here maybe 5 times drinking coffee before the pond, and now you've maybe not been out here 5 times since the pond.
No, that's not quite it. It was maybe 5 times on the patio, drinking coffee in the mornings, and then since the pond, we come out here like every morning. Before I go to work, this is like my place to hang out, have coffee, scripture time, and refresh.
Amen.
How long exactly has it been since the guys finished this up out here?
Less than a year.
So this is therapy for you, huh? Out here gardening?
It's a little skill I didn't know I had.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. So like my mom's got a green thumb, my grandmother's had a green thumb, and I looked around the other day and I was like, you know what?
You got a green thumb too. Yeah. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
You've done a great job.
It looks terrific. I heard that your husband, you guys made it bigger. What was the story? You said it, John.
It just kept changing, it seems like. And I remember when I was out here talking to you the other day, when we got to the end of the project, I heard maxed out, over the top. This is farther than we ever meant to go. And then when I was here the other day, he's like, the only thing I would change is that I wish we would have made it a little bigger.
So we had this debate for years because like he wanted a pool and I wanted a pond. And to me, like a pool, you enjoy a couple weeks out of the year.
Yeah, right.
And the pond, it is like every season. If it was a pool, I would not be coming out here having coffee by the pool. There's something to it, something to like the sound, something to like discovering every day when you see like, there's a wild turkey that comes and takes a little bath right there.
Aww.
And, robins and stuff that come over.
Yep.
There's deer that come up and drink.
right, guys, it's the Greg Wittstock phone takeover number 3. John G, Modern Design. Our team builds custom ponds, fountains, and waterfalls out of natural stone and wood. My goal, educate and inspire the world about ponds and water features. Cool thing I'm going to share with you right now, whether you like it or not, is that this is sort of a transitional period for Modern Design. So when Greg was here vlogging with us 3 years ago, the features that I was looking at with Greg were features that mostly I spearheaded, the artistic creativity, and now we're transitioning into features that my boys are running. Hashtag Proud Papa. They're running the show here in the Knoxville area, and I'm traveling around doing bigger projects with friends and starting to transition into working with the Sawyer Mason Foundation. So coming out and seeing this project, I've only been here a couple times since I sold the job. I sell the job, I'm back a year later, and I've been here one other time. The boys just take it and run with it, and I'm seeing the transition here. Let's spin this around. Some of my favorite things about this job, they were forced to do so much retention. Look at this boulder wall, in less than a year old, and look at all of the perennials and ground covers these guys have put in here, and it's really gonna soften this whole thing. This wall was 4 feet of exposed. You can see the natural grade that transitioned into the bottom of that. So the boys actually went in, brought nice topsoil in here for them all the way around in order to create a flat space up here big enough to bring the pond into their living area. And we got the hot tub over here to enjoy the view. I'll just run up here and give you a spin around on what you got from the hot tub. Look at that. It just doesn't get better. And actually, if you peek right through there, one waterfall was built right there to be enjoyed from the hot tub so that we had something coming in this direction. The guys did a really great job on this of working in a tight space. We had elevation changes that they had to deal with and all of the stuff that went on, and they just pulled it off. They managed to get the carney pockets. You see Tristan's style of using that log to hide a fish cave underneath the waterfall. Absolutely beautiful. The homeowners have done such a lovely job of this whole thing. One of the changes that Tristan made in my initial design, which was of course not the same price tag, but I had started out with the waterfall coming from the height right there down, and then the steps were over this way a little more with the walk across to the other side. And by him changing this and bringing the source around the corner, obviously it added a lot to the way this project looks. Here, scope, when somebody says something that's, oh God, it'll be easy. Well, it sounds easy if you say it fast. But if you look, how much retention was added? All of these boulders back here had to be added in. The homeowners brought these little stepping stones back in afterwards and tied it in. All of that's nice, but this whole bermed area right here, there's probably another 25, 30 yards of topsoil that was required in order to create this additional elevation in order to bring the waterfall around here and still get a nice look in a cascade. It's those little things though. It was huge. It was a huge game changer on this project. I'm super proud of my team. The boys are doing great stuff, man. They're so far ahead of where I was at that point in my career. I mean, they're young. None of them are even 30 years old yet, and look what they're putting together. Anyways, Greg's back. I'm gonna give his phone.
I'm having fun. You're working. I'm getting a charcuterie board and my coffee.
Here, let me trade you. There you go. You have your phone back. I'll take the phone. Yeah.
Welcome to a pod customer right there. So now that you have this, is Jamie happy with it?
I would say for each of us in the family, the kids, him, myself, it's like our favorite part of the house.
Wow.
The favorite part of the house.
So for people that don't understand, don't live with one of these, what kind of work is it?
Honestly, not a lot, which is really surprising. Like, we'd had a pond before, and my dad has a pond, and it just seems like it was always dirty.
But you still wanted one, even though you had a dirty pond with you growing up, huh?
Well, it was more like Jamie and I made one that looked like a third grade science project one year when we were like in our first house. So, it was just always, dirty and whatever. And then my dad has one. His was a lot of work, but whatever it is about the way they build it with the biofalls and
skimmer.
Yeah, all the stuff and the way they design the currents and stuff. Honestly, it's a couple of squirts of enzymes and natural stuff on a Sunday, and twice I've walked through to stir up a few things, and it goes through the skimmer, and that's all we've done.
Amen. So you said these giant terrariums were a COVID project for you?
They were. The fun thing about those is tools.
Yes.
So you get to like go in there and, you know, you put the dirt in and you like dig a little hole and then you like lace it down in there and bury it and stuff. Get just the right amount of water and then you seal it up. So it hasn't been open since.
Wow, that is a living ecosystem in there. Hey, check out my friend SERPA Design, put a link down there, who's the #1 terrarium guy on YouTube and of course living the aquascape lifestyle. Look at these views from inside the house. Wow. And look at this. This is the bedroom and it opens up onto this. Are you kidding me? How spectacular is that? I love this outside bed here too, the outside fire area and cooking area, green egg, just unbelievable property. This is what is so unique about my channel is I discover these things. Look at this bed, a fireplace out here. I discover these things at the same time that you guys do. My job never gets old. Super cool people. There's always a difference between a pond person and a landscape person because you're creating a lifestyle for them. You're changing how they use their space. If you're interested in living the aquascape lifestyle, check out a link below to find a certified aquascape contractor like John by you. I love my job.